Shout out to the old people, you know what I'm saying? Or excuse me, the elderly. Anything but geriatric fuck, am I right? No, but seriously, getting older makes me think about different things. Where would I be if I chose a different path? Am I happy with the path I chose? Will I die alone? All real lighthearted stuff. Well, it's 11:59 p.m. and in 1 minute, I'll be 30 years old. But let me tell you, I'm starting to feel like a geriatric fuck. It's funny though, because it really hit me when I was 29. Literally on my 29th birthday, I was told I have arthritis in my knee. Guess what the doctor said? This is only gonna get worse. Gee, thanks, doc. Now I know what you're thinking, arthritis might not seem like the biggest deal, but a few days prior, I plucked my first nose ring. After some self-evaluation in the mirror, I realized I got some ear hairs to pluck, and maybe even some eyebrows that are starting to resemble Martin Scorsese's. On top of that, I'm balding. Fast forward a few weeks, and I notice I'm shitting out these little pebbles like I'm a human rabbit. No shit, I've got to eat Activia for breakfast every day to keep the bowels afloat. Fast forward a few more weeks, and I randomly start waking up at 2 a.m. from a perfect night's sleep. You know when you toss and turn a little bit and then you decide to check your phone to see what time it is and it's always a fatal mistake? I suddenly become a mathematician and I start calculating. If I fall asleep in 20 minutes and my alarm goes off at 5:40, maybe I'll get 5 hours of sleep. Now, 1, maybe 2 nights of this would be fine. But this is happening damn near every night. I'm starting to pop ZzzQuil like they're M&Ms. So to recap, I'm bald, I have nose hair, ear hair, thick eyebrows, I have a bum knee, I can't shit, I can't sleep, but here's the kicker. The other night, I actually went on a date, we actually had a good time, and I actually took her home. I say actually because this never happens. Anyway, we start fooling around, and my biggest fear about getting old finally came true. No pun intended. I couldn't get it up, so I laugh it off and try to play it cool, and then after a look of disappointment, she whispered in my ear,
"This is only gonna get worse."
That is disgusting.
"Give me fucking
Press accept to continue. Be subject to exploitation. All your social media posts across all platforms.
You know who the fuck I am."
Connect. If you could go back and choose a different path, what's the one thing you would be?
I wanna be a rapper since the day my dad brought home the 8 Mile soundtrack. Turned on Lose Yourself and lost myself. Knees weak, palms sweaty, something wrong with my health. I know what you're thinking, it's just cause he's white, but I heard 50 Cent and thought what a delight. Shouts to Bronson, R.P. Mac, Dave G-Eazy, and Marlon Craft. Can't forget Jack Harlow, but I got a top 4 leaders I follow. Pac, Ho Big, made me wanna choose hip-hop as a gig. Transport me back to 2008 when T.I. and Flo Rida were great. I didn't really drink or do the hard drugs, violence wasn't my thing, couldn't call me a thug. Instead I spit dumb raps with my friends, said stupid shit and followed the trends. Timbo on the beat I'm playing, but I took master class to produce the heat. Okay, on this branch of the sacred timeline, he became a niche rapper, like is that such a crime? Take you back like a spine, only thing we kill is time. Oh look, just what we need, another white rapper trying to make it on the internet. Is he he heaven sent? Is he hell bent? Or in 10 years, will he be irrelevant? I know this seems like appropriation, but I hope it comes across as appreciation. That didn't really rhyme and I suck, I know, but if you stuck around this long, maybe you'll enjoy the show. There'll be peaks and valleys, it'll probably plateau. Wait, that's my cue. Alright, it's time to go.
Okay, seriously, why the fuck does everyone think they can be a rapper nowadays?
Truth is, you seem pretty cool. I don't know you, but I seen you at school. Truth is, I heard you pretty nice, like the type to approach when I need some advice. Truth is, I think we should date. Personality on 10 and your looks on 8. Truth is, heard you get good grades. I don't know how, but I won't throw shade. Truth is, I love how you care. Real passion for life, kinda shit that's rare. Truth is, you're a real strong leader. Put me on the right path, it couldn't be sweeter. Truth is, you make me feel good. You listen when I talk and I feel understood. Truth is, you have so many friends. How are you so cool? I can't comprehend. Truth is, cliche, dumb jock, charismatic as hell, but smart like a rock. Truth is, I wish we hung more, we drifted apart when you dated the whore. Truth is, you just a little bitch, when the going gets tough, you def turn snitch. Truth is, fuck you and your crew spread rumors about me and you know who. Truth is, I'ma send you a prayer, cause your morals went south when you chose to betray her. Truth is, you shallow as hell, and I hope you get killed by a drug cartel. Real or fake, fact or fiction, correct mistake, contradiction. If it's on Facebook, must mean it's true. Mark Zuckerberg wouldn't misconstrue. Misinformation, communication, throwing out words for interpretation. They dropped the and made it feel cleaner. On the other side, they say the grass greener. Made it looking back a whole lot meaner. Nowadays a poke would provoke all the folk like, who wants smoke? Who wants smoke? No, it's just a joke. I think the world coming to an end, and Tom from MySpace is my only friend. Sad.
I was fine saying hello to the very
But like,
beginning.
no,
Okay,
yeah,
I'm
I'm
such a
good
good
guy.
It's like, I'm fine.
Such a
I'm
good
like,
guy. What do you mean, man?
Do you see what's happening here? White people trying to rap so much for cultural appropriation.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the rest of your life. You're all here because you think you have something for the world. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Doesn't matter. Because I'm here to help you identify your brand and sell your brand. Alright, the first thing you have to realize is everybody's trying to sell some shit. You got bad bitches selling naked pictures on OnlyFans. You got bad guys selling sports shit on eBay. What you gotta do is find your passion and exploit the fuck out of it. How about you? Sell me your brand.
Well, I don't know, I guess I kind of like cats, I guess.
Okay, kind of weird, kind of shy. What I see are cat memes full of cat videos and cat pictures. Boom! How about you?
I just want to sing.
Okay, a bit over the top, begging for attention. What I see is a YouTube channel with a bunch of great cover songs and maybe dabble in some of your own material. How about you?
I just want to be a
You ever notice there's only 3 levels of the internet? Goated, mid, and trash.
Age of information, everything's right there at our fingertips, but we don't really care. Oversaturation at the screen, we stare into the abyss. We go, so send your prayers. I logged into Twitter, felt a little bitter, so I said a mean joke. It wasn't very funny, didn't do it for the money, but I want all the smoke. Hashtag LOL, dodge Twitter jail and the feelings I evoke. They said I'm out of touch, use humor as a crutch, I'm the opposite of woke. Get it cause I'm sleepy and the girls think I'm creepy, guess my manners are broke. I must've got hacked, but my pride's still intact, I admittedly misspoke. Age of information, everything's right there at our fingertips, but we don't really care. Oversaturation at the screen, we stare into the abyss. We go, so send your prayers. Posted a mean fuck self-esteem, I did it for the clout. Followers up, becoming more corrupt, only limit my character count. Trolling is the mission, people gon' start bitching, I was never in doubt. Debating with the bots, calling all the shots from my burner account. Posted a gif and started a rip between 26-9 and the GOAT Mike Trout. Sorry. Age of information, everything's right there at our fingertips, but we don't really care. Oversaturation at the screen, we stare into the abyss. We go, so send your prayers. Before the doom scrolling and the rest of the trolling, nothing went viral. Watched on the TV, fuck Mac and a PC, do or die survival. Read magazines and paper, didn't care about a hater, news wasn't suicidal. Then Elon burned it down all the way to the ground, sent the world down a spiral. I think about Tekashi 6ix9ine, DM Lil Nas, asked him what city and what time. Reminded me of Aaron H acting tough just to cover up all that other stuff. Remember when Chance dropped a big day? Twitter went and had a fucking field day. Bullied him, told him to go away. He said suicide, y'all laughed when you probably should've prayed. I think about Sydney Sweeney, winner through a mama country party. Twitter ate it up like a dessert. Cherry on top was digging for the dirt. Got some family members wearing red hats. Pro Second Amendment, real love forgets. But how we know Sydney feel the same way? Oh, we don't, but rant on Twitter anyway. But who am I to judge? I do the same thing. Talk shit, type it up and post it. Zing! Don't care how you feel, I'll be the fucking heel long as the followers know the deal. Age of information, everything's right there at our fingertips, but we don't really care. Oversaturation at the screen, we stare into the abyss. We go, so send your prayers.
So the legend goes, the influenced becomes the influencer. Clout turns into clicks, and clicks turn into cash. As the followers rise, so do the dollar signs. The ego inflates, which also brings in hate. But it doesn't matter as long as your name goes from unknown to household. And online, it can happen overnight, which feels divine as long as you never lose sight. Keep your eye on the prize, those dollar signs that keep coming in as long as you continue to rise. They say stay true to you, but who are you without the clout? What's a leader without a follower? A post without an interaction? Online is social, and outside is anti. These are the terms and conditions. Do you comply? Rhetorical question, because of course you do. In the time reading this, your followers grew ×2, and all you had to do was sell your soul. Woo-hoo!
Why be vulnerable when I can stunting the gram. Beam a Benz, a Bentley, but you drive a Dodge Ram. You eat wings, burgers while I'm feasting on lamb. Phone eats first, I'm mobbing, so I take the napkin out of my shirt. Sipping on the champagne to quench my thirst. Not my birthday, but it's cake for dessert. I got a caption in mind, grind so I can shine. Comments be like, damn, that boy's so fine. Got me feeling myself, check the bank account just to peep the wealth. Rich in spirit, so I flex for my health. But rent due on 15 and the calendar say 12, Feeling good, take a pic. Feeling down, post a pic. Feeling good, take a pic. Feeling down, post a pic. Double tap for the highs, subscribe for the lows. No cap, no lies, all vibe, cloud grows. But the filter of disguise, and that's how the story goes. Feeling good, take a pic. Feeling down, post a pic. Feeling good, take a pic. Feeling down, post a pic. Why be vulnerable when I can flex on IG? Feel like I just secured an Oscar nominee. Cocky like a Pete in my Grammy trophy. Tell me the odds, I make a guarantee. I'm a sure thing like my reel getting views. Hot takes, cold stares may have knocked a screw loose. I do it for the clout, but what's your excuse? Guess it's a filter world, listen here boys and girls. A like equals hype, more followers, more dollars. So say the sob story and always pop your collars. Feeling good, take a pic. Feeling down, post a pic. Feeling good, take a pic. Feeling down, post a pic. Double tap for the highs, subscribe for the lows. No cap, no lies, all vibe, cloud grows. But the filter of disguise, and that's how the story goes. Feeling good, take a pic. Feeling down, post a pic. Feeling good, take a pic. Feeling down, post a pic. I'm feeling vulnerable, but I really can't show it. Why do I feel the need to be so heroic? You wanna know how I'm feeling? Really, I'm the villain. Think I reached my ceiling. No fan on the gram, guess I could use some healing. How many people post when they feeling down? Or when they feeling lonely and nobody around? Why everything gotta be fine all the time? IG never shows the lows, only the high. Feeling good, take a pic. Feeling down, post a pic. Feeling good, take a pic. Feeling down, post a pic. Double tap for the highs, subscribe for the lows. No cap, no lies, all vibe, cloud grows. But the filter of disguise, and that's how the story goes. Feeling good, take a pic. Feeling down, post a pic. Feeling good, take a pic. Feeling down, post a pic.
That shit's gotta be photoshopped.
The guy makes so slick.
Hey. Oh, what are you wearing, man?
Yeah, it's a new style. That's it.
Hey, nice
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Back in the day, when you wanted to hear from your favorite artists, all you had to do was sit down at your computer, hop on LimeWire, and let the illegal waves of piracy wash over you, you fucking pirate you. Little did you know it would murder the family computer, all because you wanted free music. It's a damn shame they didn't throw your ass in jail. You murdered the family computer. You did it!
Why be vulnerable when I could flex on IG? Feel like I just secured an Oscar nominee. Cocky like a P in my Grammy trophy. Tell me the odds, I make a guarantee.
I'm a sure thing like my reel getting views. Hot takes, cold stares, may have knocked a screw loose. I do it for the clout, but what's your excuse? Guess it's a filtered world. Listen here, boys and girls. A like equals hype. More followers, more dollars. So save the sob story and always pop your collars.
Here's the thing. Why be vulnerable, right? Why show vulnerability when I can just flex? I can just flex on people, right? On Instagram. I feel like I'm so empowered, right? Like I just won an Oscar for this shit, right? And then the play on words comes when I'm cocky, like I'm pulling out my cock and I'm peeing in my Grammy trophy like Kanye, right? I'm feeling good about myself, and why shouldn't I? I'm a sure thing like my reel is getting views, right? Because I'm a sure thing because I know for a fact my shit's gonna get them views, right? It's pretty self-explanatory, right? Like, and I'm just at the end of the verse, I'm trying to mentor, right? Like, guess it's a filter world. Listen here, boys and girls. A like equals hype. You know, the more likes you get, the more hype you get. And nobody wants to see the sob stories. Like, save that shit and always remember to pop your motherfucking collars, right? Like, that is what it is. And then the chorus. Feeling good, take a pic. Feeling down, post a pic. Feeling good, take a pic. Feeling down, post a pic. Double tap for the high. Wait. I'm getting a phone call. Can you wait 1 second? All right. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Hello?
You got a minute to talk here?
Yeah, sure. I'm not doing anything. What's up?
I got something I've been wanting to tell you for a little while now. And
Come on. Out with it.
Alright. Listen, dude. You know I love you, but
what?
I just feel like you're blowing up now and everyone loves you. Everyone wants to be around you.
What's your point here?
Everyone wants a piece of you, you know? You have an idea and they say yes. Even if the idea is shitty or fucked up. No one wants to be the one to tell
And you think I've got a shitty idea that I need to see come to fruition? Are you gonna be the one to tell me no?
I just don't want to see you go down a path that you can't come back from, man.
Fuck you, man.
Listen, I'm your best friend, and I love you, bro. You know that. I just don't want to see you get hurt.
Listen here. Do you know who I am? I'm the voice of a generation. I talk and people listen. I lead and people follow. I'm a motherfucking influencer. And guess what? No idea is too shitty or too fucked up. Crazy equals clicks. I can do no wrong. I've got something I'm about to do that's gonna blow people's minds. Just watch. I know you fucking will. Try saying no to that.
Shoot myself in the face just to get the clicks. A viral sensation, give two shits less about my reputation. Classic case of shock and awe. Gone way too soon, but at least it was raw. All 10 fans mourning the loss of me. Pouring one now, hashtag RIP. He had so much potential. Why'd he Just as Vine died, TikTok built me up, and then I was revived. Do a fucking dance, make a fucking rant. Do a fucking dance, make a fucking rant. TikTok, TikTok, Vine, Vine. All the fucking time, all the fucking time. It's the algorithm, and it's all by design. Do a fucking dance, make a fucking rant. Do a fucking dance, make a fucking rant. TikTok, TikTok, Vine, Vine. All the fucking time, all the fucking time. It's the algorithm, and it's all by design. I'm back from the dead to give you content. Sponsored by HelloFresh, I get 10%. Living on the For You page, girls slide in the DM, but they twice my age. Anything for the boost, they be like, where you come up with that shit you produce? Said I need to go viral, next trick that I do might just be my final. What are the odds that I eat a Tide Pod? What are the odds that I sniff a condom? I'll go play in traffic if you give me a like. Guess I ain't good at Frogger, and that's my second strike. Do a fucking dance, make a fucking rant. Do a fucking dance, make a fucking rant. TikTok, TikTok, Vine, Vine. All the fucking time, all the fucking time. It's the algorithm, and it's all by design. Do a fucking dance, make a fucking rant. Do a fucking dance, make a fucking rant. TikTok, TikTok, Vine, Vine. All the fucking time, all the fucking time. It's the algorithm, and it's all by design. Here we go. Brought me back again just to see the follows grow. This time around it's different, I swear. Previous post was dumb and I'm well aware. I promise elevated content this time. Pivot on my name like is that such a crime? I built a brand mostly doing dumb shit, but when I switch it up you rant and throw a fit. Who cares when you hear this? TikTok will be dead. You'll have to go on Reddit, maybe post in a thread. I'm going down with the app, but you don't give a crap. You hate the way I rap. One last time, victory lap for the clout. Deuces, motherfucker, and it's peace. I'm out. It's Friday night and we're gonna turn up. Probably make some bad decisions, but on Saturday we'll relive it on a snap. Who cares if it's documented on an app? Sunday morning we'll regret kicking all the shit you did on Friday. Start revealing it can't be that bad. What did I do? First off, you went and text your ex out the blue. She posted the receipt, said this was a mistake that I'm never gonna repeat. Even worse than that, you went and made a beef. Drunk talking shit about the dude up the street. His pops just died and he was trying to grieve. Called him a pussy, said you are what you eat. Now you getting well-deserved heat from the hood. Pitchforks out your house and it ain't looking good. Plus they caught you on camera puking in the stall. Not gonna lie, this one I don't recall. Don't worry, it'll pop up as an annual memory. Group chat, send an eyeball emoji like remember me. You grinded on a girl and put a hand on a hip. She needs you in the nuts and punch you on the lip. And hey, guess what? We got it all on tape. Finna cancel your ass, something you'll never escape. The snap that lasts a whole lifetime. The crap that leads to a life of crime. The rap that loses out on a rhyme. The app that sends the world in decline. It's Monday morning and you gotta go to work. Co-worker looking at you with a weird fucking smirk. You're the topic at the water cooler all damn day. Little do you know, your snap's on display. Your boss knows too. Next thing you know, performance review. All because you had one too many to drink. Maybe next Friday you'll have to rethink. Tuesday come around and you're out a fucking job. You fall to your knees and then begin to sob. Maybe I shouldn't document shit on an app. It all went downhill just in a snap. Nah, fuck that, I'ma go on a rant. They can't fucking do this, I just know that they can't. Sorry, yes they can, they got it all on tape. Finna cancel your ass, something you'll never escape. The snap that lasts a whole lifetime. The crap that leads to a life of crime. The rap that loses out on a rhyme. The app that sends the world in decline.
This is only gonna get worse. You know what to do. Like and subscribe.
See if you qualify.
Hello?
Have you been online lately?
Not for like 5 minutes. Why? What's up?
You may want to see what's going on.
Oh.
And then after a look of disappointment, she whispered in my ear,
This is all I need to do.
We come to you now with some breaking news just into our newsroom. The headline is a former influencer and now just all-around bad guy, and his latest stunt is taking aim at the elderly. The internet is calling it ageism, and they're calling for him to be fired. Hold on, we're just getting this into our newsroom now. We've apparently obtained the latest video leak from that influencer. We're gonna go ahead and show you that right now. You hate to see that. Another influencer, the victim of cancel culture. Back to your studio. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please help me. No. I'm sorry.
Has left the chat.
I always knew he was shady. He deserves everything that's coming for him. I don't know why we were friends with him in the first place. Fuck him. Yeah, I saw this coming. I wonder what the hell he's gonna do now. No way he bounces back. Alright, maybe we're being a little too hard. No, fuck him. Stick a fork in him.
Who cares what other people think, right? Oh, you think the world cares about your loneliness?
One time for the lonely boys. Does a cry in an empty house make a noise? Lonely, so I got a blow up doll and some toys. I need interaction, so it left me with a choice. Like when rappers pick Bugatti or a Royce. I know what you're thinking, get a hooker named Joyce. Need real connection, so I downloaded an app. Nervous but excited, put my name on the map. Uploaded a pic where I'm wearing a cap. Wrote out my bio, I said I like to rap. Swipe right on a girl, she said I like taking naps. Not to be dramatic, but if I got a match, I'd be chilling like Thanos. After the snap, a week goes by, and I haven't got a match. Starting to think, maybe I should start from scratch. Decide to go to bed so that I could detach. Next morning I wake up, finally I got a match. A smoking hot girl, and her name was Blanche. Says she's into fashion and she comes from France. Got out of my bed and I did a little dance. Analyze her pics like she got me in a trance. Message back and forth thinking, do I have a chance? Numbers exchange, but she wants to talk finance. She keeps pitching crypto, a Bitcoin expands. Piece emoji from me and it's on to the next one. I gotta hit Vans. Ain't no tenderness on Tinder, my Bumble ain't buzzing. Ain't no luck on the Clover, my Hinge door's closing. They say plenty fish in the sea, but I tried both match and eHarmony.
The Dana Blues, 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 the Dana Blues.
One time for the homies giving rings. I'm the only single one, the rest are proposing. I hate the fucking apps, but onto them I cling. Been ghosted more times than the blue glowy things. Even though I want real, at this point I'll take a fling. Passed on DTF to avoid a sting. I'm done with Bumble and I'm moving to Hinge. Taking a mile when you give me an inch. Sending pickup lines that are hashtag cringe. Sending roses out like a bachelor binge. I'm starting to think my profile's out of sync. All of a sudden a match emoji was sent, the one with the wink. I said, how about we link, maybe get a drink. She needed time to think, told me she had this weird kink. Could you fund it? And here's a link. Something smelled fishy, so I dipped quick before it started to stink. Ain't no tenderness on Tinder, my Bumble ain't buzzing. Ain't no luck on the Clover, my Hinge door's closing. They say plenty fish in the sea, but I tried both match and eHarmony.
The Dana Blues, 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 the Dana Blues.
One time for the girls swiping left, boosting up their ego, getting something off their chest. Take this time to hype me up like I'm the fucking best, like better than the rest. Parents want grandkids, they starting to stress. Meanwhile I got no matches and I'm feeling depressed. Until this one day a sudden match came my way. I responded, hey, she wanted to play. Told me be a good boy and do as I say. I said I won't disobey. I didn't even ask, but she said nudes anyway. She said it's your turn, okay. Risk reward I weigh, so in my bed I lay. Sent a dick pic, and to my dismay she said I leak these or you're gonna pay. Proceed to have a heart attack and then I went away.
Is this thing on? A while back, I saw this freaky 3D model from the very credible and trustworthy Twitter and/or X source, The Daily Lap, which is now verified thanks to Elon Musk. This 3D model here shows what humans could look like in the year 3000. Hunchback, text claw, 90-degree angle elbows, double eyelids, thicker skulls, smaller brains, and finally what the model is calling tech necks. Now listen, hear me out. This is the year 3000. At least we're not underwater. And if somehow, by the grace of God or whatever you believe in, we survive as a species to the year 3000, I've got to say, I would smash. Look it. Here, listen. Hear me out. If I can't get a date in 2023, 2024, I would gladly fuck text claw, tech neck in 3000.
with their stay. My daddy's sick, gotta pay his place, so I'm sending my dollars every which way. The only fans I have are the ones who are paid. I gotta make it rain, the only way they say. My daddy's sick, gotta pay his place, so I'm sending my dollars every which way. The only fans I have are the ones who are paid. I gotta make it rain, the only way they say. My daddy's sick, gotta pay his place, so I'm sending my dollars every which way. Fuck you, pay me, fuck you, pay me, fuck you, pay me.
Love and lust, love and lust. Love look me in the face and punch me in the gut. Love and lust, love and lust. Brain clogged with hip thrust and nut bust. Love and lust, love and lust. I want a good girl, but I need a slut. Love and lust, love and lust. Ass and titties, both robust. Love and lust, love and lust.
The only fans I have are the ones who are paid. I gotta make it rain, the only way they stay. My daddy's sick, gotta pay his place, so I'm sending my dollars every which way. The only fans I have are the ones who are paid. I gotta make it rain, the only way they stay. My daddy's sick, gotta pay his place, so I'm sending my dollars every which way. The only fans I have are the ones who are paid. I gotta make it rain, the only way they stay. My daddy's sick, gotta pay his place, so I'm sending my dollars every which way.
Choices, but I made mine. Said I go to hell, but I'm feeling just fine. Gianna Dior, where that cosign? Lionel Rhodes, where that cosign? I'm handing out checks for a bit of your time. Oh, you wanna ride with me? Better get in line. Kinky, we don't shame a king. 2 in the pink and 1 in the stink. Sipping on devil juice as a drink. Raise the glass up, make the fucker clink. Big dick energy, when I'm done, it probably gon' shrink.
Fans I have are the ones who are paid. I gotta make it rain, the only way they stay. My daddy's sick, gotta pay his place, so I'm sending my dollars every which way. The only fans I have are the ones who are paid. I gotta make it rain, the only way they stay. My daddy's sick, gotta pay his place, so I'm sending my dollars every which way. The only fans I have are the ones who are paid. I gotta make it rain, the only way they stay. My daddy's sick, gotta pay his place, so I'm sending my dollars every which way.
Hookers, everywhere I turn. Exploit ourselves in order to earn. All we want is a little love in return. So we get fucked and feel the burn. We all just hookers, what's the concern? Now go tell a friend what you learn. Pay for a service to be entertained, just to feel a rush, dopamine regain. 1 to the dick and 1 to the brain. All the homies know it's one and the same. It's a quick trip when you come and go, but at least you came. We all just hookers, what's the concern? Now go tell a friend what you learn. Love costs me $10 a month. Demons in the back, vices in the front. Not one of them do I have to confront. See you next Tuesday, bye bye cunt.
You fucking pervert.
I saw this video on social media the other day and
I think I'm in love with Dua Lipa. She can sing, she can dance, she can act, and she got a podcast. I think I'm in love with Dua Lipa. Beauty in the brains, I wish I could explain. Are you not entertained? I think I'm in love with Dua Lipa. It's the type of song Jack Harlow wish he made. No discrimination, I love Zendaya. She can sing, she can act, any winner as a matter of fact. I think I'm in love with Zendaya.
sorry, Tom Holland.
Reputation proceed me. Does a company out there need me to succeed? I got a degree, but a piece of paper mislead me. They see my past and they like to judge. Write my name in dirt, call it Mr. Smudge. I'll pour sweat, tears, and some blood just to get a job to up the fun. Sell my soul just to make a buck. Hey, excuse me, sir, but I'm down on my luck. Can you help me get out the mud? I'm stuck. Resume check, cover letter check, but the background check something like a train wreck. I get it, sir, with all due respect. Can I speak to a manager, another exec? Then he came for my neck. Oh hell no, you better come correct. This office got a rep to protect, and I
fear you don't have the right skill set. Did you call me dumb? No, but I'm gonna be direct. Your old videos are a little suspect, and to be honest, you need to reflect, or I'm not a threat. Your application I have to reject. Thought I was LinkedIn, but indeed I'm not. Need to build a career, so I'll shoot my shot. Try to cancel me, oh you thought I forgot. Fight my way back as a scheming plot, Another interview, can you hire me please? Sat down, she laughed, so I threw a piece. They escort me out, guard, pick me up at ease. Pushed me out the door, and I fell to my knees. Success rate downward, trend decrease. New chapter, I'm flipping pages. Gonna try for a comeback for the ages. Grown and I wanna make some changes. Back to create content for wages. I'm good at content creation. Put out good vibes, call it inspiration. But no views cause my reputation, which equals zero compensation. Frustration, I want a celebration, it got humiliation. Name, image, likeness, all for shit. I promise world, I wanna go legit, but I swing and miss and never get a hit. Against the game of life, I have to forfeit. So it's fuck the world and I lick the clit. Sorry. Thought I was LinkedIn, but indeed I'm not. Need to build a career, so I'll shoot my shot. Try to cancel me, oh you thought I forgot. Fight my way back as a scheming plot,
You trying to get a job in this economy?
So, how's the unemployed life?
Well, you know, it's pretty stressful.
Having trouble bouncing back?
Yeah, pretty tough.
And the whole cancel culture thing, I'm assuming doesn't help?
I'm pretty much fucked, let me tell you.
And with the whole cancel culture thing, you take responsibility for that, or where are you at with that right now? Wait, don't answer that. Instead, we're going to do our favorite segment here. We're going to do hot takes, rapid reaction. I'm going to ask you a couple questions. First thing that comes into your head, spill it out.
Yep.
Okay? Don't take any time to think through it.
Right.
I don't need these PC, well thought, PR answers.
Sure.
First thought.
Right.
You good?
You're not gonna flip it into clickbait, are you?
Of course not. We would never do that.
Never do that. All right. I think I understand where we're going.
All right. First question: pro-life or pro-choice?
You really want me to answer this one?
Yeah. First thought. Republican or Democrat? Black Lives Matter or All Lives Matter? Do you recognize and celebrate Columbus Day? Bet you do. Bet you do. If I can marry a man, a woman can marry a woman, could you marry a robot? Aliens come down. Befriend them or enslave them. And goddamn it, does Drake have a classic album?
You know what? I think I just want to go home and watch some TV if that's okay. Have you ever noticed how cautious you have to be nowadays when talking about movies and TV shows? Like if you accidentally spoil something, the person who's behind will literally want to murder you. You know how Kylo Ren killed his dad Han Solo in The Force Awakens? Or how Tariq St. Patrick killed his dad Ghost at the end of Power? Or how Tony Soprano killed Christopher Moltisanti in The Sopranos? Or how everything goes to black at the end of The Sopranos, which makes you believe a random hitman killed Tony and the rest of his family. But if you think about it, when Christopher was in his coma earlier in the show and Tony asked what it was like, Christopher straight up told him everything just went black. Or something like that. It's been a minute since I've actually watched the entire show. Or how Thanos got all the Infinity Stones and snapped, thus killing off half of all living things. Or how Kevin Spacey killed Gwyneth Paltrow and put her in the box at the end of 7. Or how Arya Stark killed the Night King like it was nothing. And then later on in the shitty final season of Game of Thrones, Daenerys Targaryen became the Mad Queen with Jon Snow, aka Aegon Targaryen, stabbing a sword in her chest. Oh shit. My bad. Spoiler alert.
Here we go. Video games and TV shows, actor names and movies take the disc out when the CD froze. Zoomers be like, what's CD? Their age really starts to show. Content, the catalog constantly grows. Streaming wars upon us, pick a side and don't oppose. Video games and TV shows, actor names and movies take the disc out when the CD froze. Zoomers be like, what's a CD? Their age really starts to show. Content, the catalog constantly grows. Streaming wars upon us, pick a side and don't oppose. Video games and TV shows, actor names and movies take the disc out when the CD froze. Zoomers be like, what's a CD? Their age really starts to show. Content, the catalog constantly grows. Streaming wars upon us, pick a side and don't oppose. Escape into the TV, the characters are basically me. Gonna watch one episode, then it turns into more like 3. Infatuated with the shit, I think I need this on DVD. Wanna be funny like Chandler Bing. If life is the Sopranos, then I'm Tony and you kiss the ring. I'm Jon Snow from Game of Thrones, I don't care about being king. I'm Kendall Roy, you break the egg, but we all know Logan pull the string. I'm Georgie Boy from Seinfeld, Larry David when I need to yell. Din Djarin from Mandalorian, cause you know I'm such a rebel. Grind like Ern from ATL, Marty Bird with attention to detail. Ted Lasso when I'm feeling nice. I'm Ghost, but you know I pay the price. Sometimes I feel like Rue, but I can't say drugs are my vice. Video games and TV shows, actor names and movies take the disc out when the CD froze. Zoomers be like, what's a CD? Their age really starts to show. Content, the catalog constantly grows. Streaming wars upon us, pick a side and don't oppose. Video games and TV shows, actor names and movies take the disc out when the CD froze. Zoomers be like, what's a CD? Their age really starts to show. Content, the catalog constantly grows. Streaming wars upon us, pick a side and don't oppose. Video games and TV shows, actor names and movies take the disc out when the CD froze. Zoomers be like, what's a CD? Their age really starts to show. Content, the catalog constantly grows. Streaming wars upon us, pick a side and don't oppose. So much on what will you choose? Heard this show got good reviews. Need something uplifting to distract me from the awful news. Popcorn candy on the menu, plus we already got hella booze. I'll fall asleep watching something good. Tomorrow I'll probably hit the snooze. End of the day, the streaming wars only count the views. Pick platform, who you got, win or lose. Video games and TV shows, actor names and movies take the disc out when the CD froze. Zoomers be like, what's a CD? Their age really starts to show. Content, the catalog constantly grows. Streaming wars upon us, pick a side and don't oppose. Video games and TV shows, actor names and movies take the disc out when the CD froze. Zoomers be like, what's a CD? Their age really starts to show. Content, the catalog constantly grows. Streaming wars upon us, pick a side and don't oppose. Video games and TV shows, actor names and movies take the disc out when the CD froze. Zoomers be like, what's a CD? Their age really starts to show. Content, the catalog constantly grows. Streaming wars upon us, pick a side and don't oppose. No deal with the Mouse House, guess I can say. Wait, did we get the Disney deal? No? Alright. That's what I thought. Still no deal, so I can say fuck shit ass bitch. I pled with HBO to give me a fucking show. Pitched Netflix, laughed me out the room before I said hello. Where my Peacock deal? Okay, I get it. Who I gotta blow? When Apple signed me, I'll buy all 3 fans and iPad Pro. Paramount call me when the spin-offs plateau. Hulu, I didn't forget about you. I've got ideas. Hit me up. Video games and TV shows, actor names and movies take the disc out when the CD froze. Zoomers be like, what's a CD? Their age really starts to show. Content, the catalog constantly grows. Streaming wars upon us, pick a side and don't oppose. Video games and TV shows, actor names and movies take the disc out when the CD froze. Zoomers be like, what's a CD? Their age really starts to show. Content, the catalog constantly grows. Streaming wars upon us, pick a side and don't oppose. Video games and TV shows, actor names and movies take the disc out when the CD froze. Zoomers be like, what's a CD? Their age really starts to show. Content, the catalog constantly grows. Streaming wars upon us, pick a side and don't oppose.
Why is there never anything on TV?
When's the last time you put down your phone, turned off your computer and TV, and just be alone with your thoughts?
Am I hungry? I'm bored. No, I'm horny.
What the fuck am I doing here?
You're alone because you're a dude. No, you're alone because we live in a disconnected world that's full of people who want instant gratification and don't want to take the time to get to know you.
Seriously, what the fuck am I doing here?
I kind of want to jerk off. I love it. Do you think I'd be a star? Wait, is that one movie come out this week? Okay, I am. Kind of hungry too.
Well, never doing that again.
I finally get it. I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. Please, please.
Are you ready to talk?
Looking inward, I guess. Insecurities are probably the root of my stress.
I really hate to press, but go a bit deeper, find an issue to address.
Turned 30 and I started to lose my fucking hair. Don't get me started on the bowels, it's probably too much to share.
Are you scared of getting older? Do you not feel prepared?
I guess the older I get, the more I look back, thinking about regrets and am I on the right track?
Take a trip down memory lane, got a lot to unpack. Nostalgia is a bitch that'll hit you with a smack.
I think about it like a multiverse. If I change this or that, would it be better or would it be worse?
Think logically first. Count your blessings in this life before you go all berserk.
A little judgmental coming from the therapist. I didn't see that coming, talk about a plot twist.
We reminisce, now it's time to make a little list. Write down your insecurities, please, I insist.
Biggest insecurity is feeling incompetent, like I can't do nothing right, so I have to invent ways to get by. Fake it till I make it. Ask myself why I'm here and why I can't escape it. Been rejected so much, want someone to pick me. Been single forever.
How many girls you been with?
3.
Damn, so you really are just a little rookie. Need to get yourself out there, maybe get some nookie.
Fun fact, I lost 60 pounds just to get a match, but the dating app's brutal and I couldn't get a scratch. I don't know what's wrong with me, I think I got a lot to give.
Just focus on you and the life that you live.
A couple bars ago, you told me to go on the prowl. I think this therapy thing, I'm about to throw the towel.
I feel a breakthrough coming, what you want out of life? Come on, it gotta be something.
Creative freedom, some kids, and a wife to call my own. All happy, so no need from negative vibes from a phone. Financially we good, so no need for a loan.
So what's holding you back? Maybe some sins to atone?
Sometimes I feel stuck and I can't get out my way. Voice in my head talking shit, you probably know what he say.
Please elaborate and then we'll be done for the day.
You suck, you're stupid, nobody cares about your shit. Creative genius, my ass, I think you should fucking quit. A swing and a miss, but it's never a hit. You're fat and ugly and you'll probably die alone. No girl wants to fuck you, shit, you'll never make her moan. You keep setting goals, you eventually postpone. You're dull, you're shallow, can barely hold a conversation. Pop culture is your only real source of information. You claim to do it for the art but need more motivation. Plus you're always looking for that external validation. You're a troll, a bro, and you ain't all that funny. Middle class at best, call it media money. Fashion sense is whack and them clothes are bummy.
Deprecating on yourself, gotta feel real crummy. Let me boost your confidence, something you can take from me. You're capable, you're strong, probably more than you know. Keep looking inward and you'll continually grow. Always hype yourself up, you're more than an average Joe.
Appreciate it, Doc, that helps more than you know.
Oh my god, guys, you have to let me vent to you real quick. I just got out of a session with a new client, and literally the whole entire time he sat there and just trauma dumped all of his shit on me, and I just couldn't deal, seriously. Like, are we not people too? Like, I'm sitting there trying to listen to what you think happened traumatically in your life and how you believe you got to this point, and I'm just supposed to sit here and analyze like I am some sort of god? Like, who am I? Like, seriously, I mean, this man is so fucked up and has so much shit, and really he's trying to self-analyze and he's getting it completely wrong. He just has so much wrong with him, and I don't know how I'm gonna fix this guy. How am I supposed to help this man? It was a doozy, let me tell you. Like, The first time you sit in a therapy session and you trauma dump, that shit is traumatic for me. Like, what the hell am I gonna do? Seriously.
Therapist got on TikTok and said I trauma dumped. Out of all the fucking shrinks, I got the one that's corrupt. Must be no code with this bitch, no omerta. Like a gangster turned snitch. They told me go to therapy, it'll be fun. Turn around and I'm trending topic number fucking 1. Guess from the perspective, my shit's like a sitcom. Feels like a dramatic movie, box office bomb. Careful what you wish for, it'll probably come true. Feeling like Arthur Fleck's stand-up debut. I put my feelings out there and the world fucking laughed. Guess my life's a joke, and I think that's a wrap. My head up in the clouds, but it's just a server somewhere. My apps need attention, they always saying come here. Finger on the button, control, I'll delete the spear. World's coming to an end, yeah, I think the end is near. Psych, no, I'm kidding, I'll maybe give it 10 years. My head up in the clouds, but it's just a server somewhere. My apps need attention, they always saying come here. Finger on the button, control, I'll delete the spear. World's coming to an end, yeah, I think the end is near. Psych, no, I'm kidding, I'll maybe give it 10 years. Radio killed the paper, TV killed the radio, internet killed the TV, and ChatGPT gon' kill me. As we head into the metaverse, we praise our Lord and Savior Mark Zuckerberg. Create an escape can't be a mistake, cause he's such a smart guy. Virtual world, but a real impact, let me tell you the white lie. Human experience converted to code, have we ever asked why? Maybe to distract from our fucked up lives, keep your eyes on the prize. Souls live on, but who'll survive when the world burns and dies? My head up in the clouds, but it's just a server somewhere. My apps need attention, they always saying come here. Finger on the button, control, I'll delete the spear. World's coming to an end, yeah, I think the end is near. Psych, no, I'm kidding, I'll maybe give it 10 years. My head up in the clouds, but it's just a server somewhere. My apps need attention, they always saying come here. Finger on the button, control, I'll delete the spear. World's coming to an end, yeah, I think the end is near. Psych, no, I'm kidding, I'll maybe give it 10 years. Sorry, verse 1 was doom and gloom, let me send apologies. Turn that frown upside down, I know it could help. More technology. DraftKings for greed, OnlyFans for lust, Grubhub for gluttony. A lot of proud boys on Facebook, envious bitches on IG. Wrathful trolls on Twitter, fucking up the psychology. Amazon Prime for sloth, cause we all shot lazily. An app for all, a future for none, what's your philosophy? My head up in the clouds, but it's just a server somewhere. My apps need attention, they always saying come here. Finger on the button, control, I'll delete the spear. World's coming to an end, yeah, I think the end is near. Psych, no, I'm kidding, I'll maybe give it 10 years. My head up in the clouds, but it's just a server somewhere. My apps need attention, they always saying come here. Finger on the button, control, I'll delete the spear. World's coming to an end, yeah, I think the end is near. Psych, no, I'm kidding, I'll maybe give it 10 years. I logged out, but I'm lost, real life seems so damn scary. Forgot how to get back home, no direction from Siri. I'm nothing with no phone, no conversation to carry. On the wild, wild web, people heard what I said, should I go back already? No, don't do that, the results will be very deadly. Fuck it, I guess I'll go back to this whack melody. My head up in the clouds, but it's just a server somewhere. My apps need attention, they always saying come here. Finger on the button, control, I'll delete the sphere. World's coming to an end, yeah, I think the end is near. Psych, no, I'm kidding, I'll maybe give it 10 years. My head up in the clouds, but it's just a server somewhere. My apps need attention, they always saying come here. Finger on the button, control, I'll delete the sphere. World's coming to an end, yeah, I think the end is near. Psych, no, I'm kidding, I'll maybe give it 10 years. Disconnect.
Wipe the proverbial glaze from your eyes. You've been staring at the screen for too long.
It's time to step outside and take a breath of fresh air.
It's okay to be a human now. Breathe the fresh air in and take a look around. It's okay to be a human now. At one time lost, but now you're found. It's okay to be a human now. Fight the good fight, like pound for pound. It's okay to be a human now. In real life, shit's starting to make sense. Okay, don't get me wrong, it could still get intense. Everyone got an opinion, throw in their 2 cents. But off the grid, I'm free, I could be the real me. Ain't gotta hide behind a keyboard, I'm ain't a guarantee. We don't gotta agree on every fucking thing. If you swing, it'll sting and blood will probably stream. You picking up on my theme? Quit laughing at the meme. Both sides have extreme. Put aside the bullshit and find common ground. It's okay to be a human now. Breathe the fresh air in and take a look around. It's okay to be a human now. At one time lost, but now you're found. It's okay to be a human now. Fight the good fight, like pound for pound. It's okay to be a human now. If you take anything away, please take this. They gave us everything we wanted at our fingertips, but with no connection in real life, we'll never come to grips with this thing called life, and it's soon R.I.P. RIP. So enjoy right now and let the powers that be write the manuscript. It's okay to be a human now. Breathe the fresh air in and take a look around. It's okay to be a human now. At one time lost, but now you're found. It's okay to be a human now. Fight the good fight, like pound for pound. It's okay to be a human now.
Maybe I'm not a rapper,